The Incorrupt Heart of St. John Vianney on national tour made its way to Western Massachusetts, beginning at St. Mary's in Westfield. The Relic of St. John Vianney arrived on Thursday at St. Mary's Church in Westfield, where the faithful gathered early in the morning for prayer and veneration. St. John Vianney was a dedicated pastor in Ars, France in the mid-1800s. During his boyhood, he suffered with his family in the dark years of the French Revolution. As a priest in a small farming town, he became well known across Europe for hearing confessions and for the gift of reading hearts. Sponsored by the Knights of Columbus, the Heart of a Priest tour was launched in the wake of the clergy sexual abuse crisis in the Catholic Church. The Knights saying that the saint offers an example to help the Church heal and rebuild. Members of the Knights are accompanying the relic, a rare opportunity for Catholics to witness.
And at all the parishes that we've brought this to, the faithful who've come to touch items, to relics, rosaries or prayer cards to make third-class relics, and there's been an extreme excitement and for many an interest. Right, this is a unique opportunity, but of a lot of excitement, especially to pray for priests.
Throughout his priesthood, St. John Vianney was known for his wise spiritual counsel, undertaking a life of heroic penance and prayer as he worked to draw people away from sin and closer to God, sometimes hearing confessions for up to 18 hours a day. Springfield Bishop Mitchell Rosansky celebrated the noon Mass on Thursday, telling parishioners that it was St. John Vianney's heart that won over the people for Christ and the promise of heaven. He encouraged the faithful to let the heart of the saint inspire them in renewed faith.
St. John Vianney, particularly in our day, the inspiration, the patron of parish priests, really helps us to strive for the life that he lived in being able to serve his people, bringing to the people of that little town of ours the message of salvation and hope, and especially when the practice of the faith had become so lax. So St. John Vianney is a significant saint for our times, patron of parish priests, and hope for all of us that our hearts will beat as his did, one with Christ.
Michelle Suhaki is pastoral minister at St. Mary's. She says the parish was fortunate to be able to host the relic's visit, and personally it was a spiritually moving experience for her.
I already venerated the relic when it first came out this morning, when we were setting up at 6:30 this morning, and words just couldn't come into my mouth because I didn't know what to expect, because I haven't ever seen a relic of this magnitude that was an organ. Like, I've seen other relics that might have been hair or bones, but this is an organ. And so what you expect an organ to look like, you expect it to look decayed, but yet this was not. So it was quite a miracle, I would say.
From St. Mary's, the relic was brought to the Diocese of Burlington, Vermont, then back to Western Massachusetts today at the Shrine of Divine Mercy in Stockbridge. And this evening, there was veneration of the relic at St. Joseph's Church in Pittsfield. And again, the relic will be back at the Divine Mercy Shrine in Stockbridge on Sunday from 8 a.m. through the 1 p.m. nationally televised Mass on EWTN. If you would like more information on the relic, we have a link at iobserve.org.